Many improvements in theater construction and scene design were born during the Italian Renaissance, including the proscenium arch stage, painted flat wings, shutters, and Torelli's automated pole and chariot system. Furthermore, the Italian Renaissance witnessed the emergence of neoclassical standards of theatrical construction as well as opera and commedia dell'arte.
With the advent of the 15th and 16th century, the unity and coherence of the Christian Middle Ages began to unravel. The Renaissance began in Italy in the 15th century and came to full blossom in the 16th. It included the Elizabethan period in England, the Golden Age in Spain, and continued to spread on the continent through the 17th century when it was embraced by the newly formed French Academy in the neoclassical period.
Catherine de' Medici was born in Florence. She is a daughter of a duke and later married King Henry II as queen. She added aesthetic elements to the ballet, making Italian pageants a feature of the court. She made dancing courses mandatory, which consisted of little hops, curtsies, and promenades. She understood how the performing arts might be utilized to showcase the state's richness and culture. As a result, dancing became a valuable political instrument. In 1581, the first ballet, Ballet Comique de la Reine, was performed.
Image of the Commedia. In 1521, it was the first performance of Commedia dell'arte. Commedia dell'arte is an improvisational comedy that was popular in Renaissance Italian theaters. The stories were adapted from traditional literary theater and were typically played on makeshift stages and city streets. The actors in these comedies were unskilled and unmasked. For 36 years, Geloso was the most famous traveling performing company. Commedia became the world's most influential theater, inspiring silent film stars such as Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton.
I do not think dressing up like a bear will do it. No.
You are too wily and intelligent for me, Captain Stivento. Perhaps this, the great plan that I've spent weeks thinking of, I will use on you. What you must do to get your love is dress up like...
You?
No, you would not fit in his clothes. Let us think once again. Perhaps you should dress up like...
Her?
Ooh, maybe for seconds.
In 1598, the first opera was staged. La Daphne was initially performed privately during the Carnival of 1598 at Jacopo Corsi's house in Florence, Palazzo Corsi. The first opera included texts by Ottavio Rinuccini and music by Jacopo Peri, both of which have since been lost. Opera grew in popularity as a result of efforts to recreate the link between music and a rotation scene in Greek tragedy. Opera is a theatrical performance that incorporates music, dance, drama, spectacle, and special effects. This form of entertainment would grow in popularity over the following 400 years.
In March 3, 1585, the first enclosed theater opens. The first permanent indoor theater was the Teatro Olimpico. Andrea Palladio, a Renaissance architect, built it in Vicenza. Vincenzo Scamozzi finished the structure after he died in 1580. The exterior is brick with a wood trash-tiled roof. The inside has carved figures, sloping benches, and a painted sky. It is illuminated by the candles that are hung on the walls, and when the auditorium is full, the flattened lifts of seating and flat roof allows the speaker to carry throughout the whole theater.
The Teatro Farnese finally opened its door in 1628, 10 years after construction began. This theater in Parma, Italy was the first to have a fixed proscenium arm. It also the oldest surviving theater of its type. The positioning of the arc in front of the stage created the appearance of perspective. To give depth, more arches with paintings and statues were added. An open pit for dancing were employed, and it was even inundated with water. Patrons were seated on stadium-style benches, the line, and the space.
The simultaneous development of the Renaissance and the Reformation in Western Europe led to differences in the way that the theater developed in Italy, England, Spain, and France. In the next 3 weeks, we'll examine how Renaissance ideals, coupled with religious upheaval, affected the development of theater architecture, playwriting, and performance styles in these countries.